So you guys had been making your way across this frozen wasteland called Isocross. I don't think you guys have gotten a name. Actually, you probably did get a name from it from the Yetis, though that was a little bit later. So eventually you guys made your way to the main Yeti village, which was a little surprising to you guys to find not only settlement out here, but intelligent life in these normally beastly creatures, I guess I would say. Working your way in through the village after, getting to know a little bit about it from Dawnmind, you noticed that there was definitely a giant dead Yeti with a giant crystal sticking out of it, and I think Luminor rolled a check to determine maybe what's going on there and maybe got a little bit of information out of it, though I don't think he shared any of that with the group quite yet because he didn't necessarily want to make a scene, I guess. After meeting with the leader of the village, Brightheart, they were interrupted eventually by some undead giants, and the frost giants that attacked this peaceful, or seemingly peaceful, Yeti village. And, eventually found out that these giants were zombies. They were undead. Throgrim fell valiantly in that fight, and after the fight was over, was brought back by, a very magical scene with Karasu. Mm-hmm. And, after the battle and the Yetis defending themselves, you guys had determined to take a short rest and then press on, knowing that your task was at hand and that it was of import to maybe push through a little quicker than you normally would. Sorry, that was a very brief recap. I don't have as good of notes this time around, but any questions about anything anybody wanted to retouch on?
I will say before leaving, he would ask if there's any pelts that we could possibly acquire.
Can we save you?
More war.
Yeah, I mean, you'd be able to trade for them or offer gold. What do you have to offer? Or are you trying to trade? Or are you just trying... they're probably not going to give them to you for free, but...
Well, he went that route first, but... let's see. Knickknacks.
You even use gold up here. Yeah. Do they even... I was just going to say... Fuck, I got to figure out this accent again. Top of the morning.
I don't... Top of the morning to you.
Alawax Sanctuary on the island of Isocross.
Lick my shillelagh.
Heading towards Aeor crash site.
Brian, in case you're trying to talk, you are muted.
I was gonna say, I don't got any monies on me.
Oh, whoops, my bad.
What were you trying to say, Brian? You were like, please give me my turn.
Go ahead, it's cool.
I got a short sword I could trade. A dagger to them.
Yeah, I got a short sword. I've got oil. How much money would this cost if we did money? You're muted.
3 gold.
Oh fuck, I'll pay 3 gold.
They don't have a very robust economy here.
I think at first she's digging through to trade, and then they say 3 gold, and she's just like, oh, right, fuck it then, and pulls out 3 gold and hands it to them. We'll take the lot.
Yeah, and you guys get 5 large, let's call them mammoth pelts that you can keep warm with.
Be a lot warmer than what we got.
Oh, we already got mammoth coats.
We have one, yeah, or one. They were able to use a lot of the fat and a lot of the fur to make cold weather gear for you guys, but this is definitely unless you fall into ice cold water, you're probably not going to take cold effects throughout this.
I imagine Thorgrim looks incredibly hairy right now, wrapped up in his mammoth cloak with his beard puffed out.
And thick, too. Like, I imagine you're almost as wide as you are tall.
Yeah, like a block just gliding around. Like,
and it's, afternoon now. I'd say probably about 3 o'clock as you guys have started making your way back through the tunnel. Any conversation that you guys would have as you're leaving this rather strange place?
What a strange
Got
place
a
this
bad
was.
feeling today. Bad feeling. Zombie giants. Really?
at least they didn't have the black goo.
Yes.
Thorgrim's still like too shy to make eye contact with you when he talks to you.
Oh, come on, Program. I know. I'm very good at kissing, but you don't need to be that shy.
Well, it's just a bit of a
game.
unusual
Xavier just makes
way to
that
heal.
clicking sound that he makes when he's laughing.
I just think there might have been a different way to administer the healing berry.
Well, you had to eat it, didn't you? How else would you get it down your throat?
Rossi laughs. I know another way, but he definitely wouldn't have liked that.
Thorgrim, like, he turns red and he's just like let's talk about something else. These are nice warm pelts.
Laura
Yes,
is loving
they
this too.
Squill just looks like a ball at this point, all wrapped up, like
Just a
smaller than
little
you
tiny
even throw
nugget, the fur ball.
Juicy is just like dagger in one hand and bow in the other hand, just sticking out.
She looks like the one kid from the Christmas Tale with the starfish, the starfish coat.
So, do you think that these undead giants were brought over from that Galganos fella?
No, I have a feeling it's brought over from a douchebag family. They like fucking with things.
But what would they be doing out here?
Probably what we're looking for. They probably have a bunch of dead scouts wandering around.
What if it's just something completely unrelated? Squill
could
in her
be.
little ball.
I think it's from Galganos. He was particularly interested in that stabbed one in the middle.
I guess we never did ask if that guy was a necromancer or something. But either way, we are burning.
Oh, I
losing
assume we're
ground.
walking while we're talking.
No, yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys have been
I just
traveling.
don't like the fact that they could fucking fly and teleport armies, and here we are, trudging.
Well, I suppose you shouldn't have lost the dragon then, huh?
He just side eyes. If side eyes could kill.
She just smiles.
We'll let that one slide.
I mean, if I had a dragon, I wouldn't have lost him. Just saying.
Why? Pretty sure you would have. They sure like their ornaments.
And I think Thorgrim, from your dream with Thegro recently, where you kind of saw him dive bombing off of the dragon, I don't know if you want to input this at all, but you did see that the dragon was similarly affected as Thegro and Rain were.
I might have mentioned that, because I do remember you saying it was infected. Well, if I didn't mention it, I will with this talk of dragons.
Okay, stop it.
I don't quite know how we're gonna kill us a dragon, but quite rather confident we could kill us a Thegro, as depressing as that line makes me feel.
Well, let's hope we find
forget-
some good weapons here, huh?
Thegro single-handedly took down that demon.
And he has that new shiny armor.
Yes. Well, We can do what we can do. If we all fail, maybe the gods will throw some other losers onto this trail.
Loser? I'm not a loser.
He just looks down at him. Right.
I'm quite
course.
proud of my achievements.
Of course not, holy man, as I pat his fluff.
Yeah.
2 seconds, guys. Just chat amongst yourselves.
Does Luminor ever bring up that stuff about the dead Yeti, the almost dead Yeti with the crystal?
Yeah, now that we're safely, away from everybody, I just tell them, like, everything that I surmised from my insight earlier, which kind of, like, matches kind of what they kind of shared with us mostly. Just about how, the magic works and all that stuff.
Was rather odd. I never would have expected to find intelligent beasts like that. But they seemed very decent.
It obviously has to do with that crystal. Know what kind of value it has on the markets.
I'm more concerned about what else it can do that they haven't figured out.
I'm sure I could find
Well,
a
it
pretty
also
good
seems like
seller.
a bit of a bad idea to mess with it, because I'm sure once the Yetis go back to their original state, that they will probably just savage anybody who's nearby.
You think they'll lose their intelligence? The ones that are already awakened?
I believe so, yes.
It does make
A
sense.
shame.
Magic works in weird ways.
It's a good possibility, at least. I certainly wouldn't want to be around to find out.
Well, that's true.
Oh, certainly they would defend it. Far too many to try to take
Oh,
it.
that too. Yes, that too.
I would say you guys have been traveling for about 2 hours at this point in time and are now on like that far side of the tunnel, getting ready to cross the bridge over the lava river.
I think before we
Let's make haste.
step out of the tunnel, though, she'll kind of hold her hand up to stop everyone, and perhaps you should scout a little up ahead, Gonkana.
Okay.
Just in case there's a flying dragon.
Pushes him off the bridge.
Yeah. Karasu will kind of eye the surrounding areas and then get sneaky sneaks.
You want me to come with you, Karasu?
Sure, you're stealthy.
Squill will like hold up her bow and like draw an arrow already, and she like her eyes are big and excited, and she just like she's following right at your heels.
You got a new little friend.
Till she fucking shoots me in the back.
Hey, that was only when you were a crow.
Karasu's villain arc appears. I'll take a 26 on a stealth.
Not bad. Do you want to perceive anything? Investigate
Yes.
anything?
Yes. Obviously, but I also want to hide too, because I just don't want to get blown off a fucking bridge.
So I guess my question for you is, you're walking across like an ice bridge. How do you go about hiding on this thing where there's like no rocks to hide behind, no tree cover?
He's just cautiously. He's not like rushing things. Staying low.
Isn't it like in the video games where you just kind of go invisible as a rogue? I mean, come
He
on.
goes into a box, and the box starts moving across.
Yeah.
Will did. Karasu did. I'm just kidding. No, I would say with the 22, you're able to just look across this span of bridge, and I think that you get a pretty good view to the northwest, to the northeast, and to true east and then southeast a little bit as well. To your back, you do have those three kind of mountain peaks behind you that do kind of obstruct your view in that other direction, but you don't see anything in that plain there.
He'll motion for everybody to cross.
Yeah,
You guys
she'll go.
cross easily enough to the other side. No issues there. Who is pulling the sled currently? Is it still Xavian?
Probably. I am not
It should be a
strong
lot
for
lighter
that.
now.
Yeah, don't have fucking 3 dead Yetis on there. Yeah, you don't need 3 people to carry the sled anymore. 1 person can easily do it. I just know that you've liked making Luminor do it in the past, so.
No, Luminor's in his keep.
For the moment.
As you approach the other side of this bridge, I would say that you guys have moved to, let's call it about this point here. I'd say you're probably nearing 7 o'clock at night, and I would say that the sun is starting to set at this point. It's not down yet, but up to you guys. Are you pressing on throughout the night to get here?
How, if we wouldn't stop, do we have an idea of how long to expect to reach the site?
I would say you're looking at about 25 miles, so something that you could do in a day and probably reach there tomorrow night. But I would say you're looking at, I think you could probably do about 2 miles an hour, so you're looking at probably 12 and a half hours of walking.
How... I don't know how to say this in-game, so I guess above board, is everybody's spell slots okay-ish?
I mean, I don't think that's the problem. The problem is
We could always do like a couple short rests to where it's not like a whole 8 hours lost.
But why suffer exhaustion to get there in the morning? And then we have to sleep, and we might also run into more of those beasts in the snow on the way and have to fight them at night. And, I think just finding a place to camp makes the most sense. And
I'm
Laura
okay with
would
resting.
say all of that as well.
Yeah, I think you've probably got about an hour of daylight left, maybe probably closer to a half hour. Did you want to try and find a spot right where you are on that other side of the river? Did you want to try and press north a little bit?
Maybe press a little bit more north and keep an eye out for a spot while we're going, and then so we're not right at the bridge, but
Cool.
Yeah.
I will try to survival or perception the safest looking place to have a camp set up where it's less ambushes.
I'll give him
if we get ambushed
advantage.
by Yetis.
I will say you are looking at a very vast plain of ice. Like picture Antarctica, just flat ice in every direction that you can see, other than the mountains kind of out in the distance and the lava river that's kind of running down the middle of it. So again, there's not much in the way of tree cover, rock cover. You're not going to be in an area where you're not necessarily exposed unless maybe you dig. You could potentially dig and try and get a little snow hole that you're hanging out in, but it's limited options. There might be more further on into the mountains, but I'd probably take
I
you
guess he'll just look
2
for a good
hours to get
place
there.
to snow hole.
Find a nice spot that's about 6 feet deep. Take one of those little poles from the sled and put it up in the middle and run some hides around. You got a pretty good spot there. Little hole up at the top in the middle so you can build a fire and let the smoke out.
Cool.
Getting better at the survival thing.
So it is not cramped, I would say, but you're not sleeping on top of each other, but you're close together, I would say. So
Even better.
not a lot of room for secrets, but that body warmth is definitely going to help you throughout the night, especially with how cold it's gotten up here.
I fucking hate the cold.
Shame there's no
not the
mountain
biggest
hold
fan.
to shelter in.
Yeah. Not the biggest fan of snow or ice myself.
I usually like the snow, but it's just so lifeless out here. No trees, no greenery, just all ice.
Watches. What are we thinking? What are we feeling?
I can take the first watch.
All right. Well, I could take the darkest watch.
Xavier will just kind of clack his shield and sword together and raise his hand for the early watch.
Cross will nod. Alrighty.
Now, Karasu, when you take this, or sorry, Luminor, when you take this first watch here, do you just kind of poke your head up out of the hole and look around, like a little periscope almost, or do you get out of the shelter and kind of patrol the area?
I get out for like just a little bit and just kind of do a quick circle around the area.
Yeah, I would say the thing that you probably noticed the most here as you're kind of walking around is how bitter cold it is, especially with that wind blowing just a little bit. Like even with your warm gear, I think you've got your like hands kind of tucked in your armpits trying to keep warm, like walking around like this fucking sucks. I'm cold. But what's kind of going through your mind is I think getting used to this new group. You've kind of earned your keep a little bit, but there's still maybe some barriers there. And you're in this new place. You just saw some pretty cool magical shit. What are you thinking about at the moment?
Yeah, I'm just thinking that it's super cold there, and I'm just kind of like, just kind of focused on that because it's kind of taking all my energy just to stay like in the moment and try to look through, just try to keep watch to make sure that nobody sneaks up on us, especially with like, now that I know that Yetis are there and these giants and things like that, I don't want to miss anything.
Yeah, totally. Go ahead and roll me your perception check, please. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on that, are you guys chatting about anything before going to bed while Luminor's out watching? Are you guys just going right to sleep? What's the mood in the shelter at the moment?
Ooh, Brian.
Rossy's probably just carving a little.
Thorgrim is going to try to sleep.
Yeah, just going right to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Lara's gonna write in her book about the Yetis and their adventures so far, and then go to sleep.
All right. I think Squill is also probably gonna crash out. Still, like, not fully recovered yet, but wanting to rest. I think Xavier similarly is wanting to crash out as well. So I think that makes it even more shocking when all of a sudden Luminor's out kind of patrolling around. You just hear this kind of clink of glass being thrown into your shelter, and then this burst, and as it bursts, this powder kind of spreads throughout the room. Can I please get a Constitution save from everybody? I would like disadvantage for everybody but Lara and Karasu, who are still awake.
I don't know whether that rolled at advantage, but 4 is
man.
not great.
I could have had a good one.
One thing I would like to note is sorry, I'm trying to find aura information for our paladin here. Because you guys might be able to add a bonus to it.
I don't think it'd be more than a +2, though.
No, unfortunately, he is not at that level that he can add to that yet.
Okay. Damn it, Xavian.
Right, let's see here. Squill did really good. She got a 21. Xavian got a 3. Karasu is 13. Throgrim's 9. Lara is 4. Am I missing anybody? Nope, that's everybody.
Lots of good rolls.
Great rolls, guys. Nobody has any inspiration, do they?
I wish. Can I turn Laura into a bard?
Maybe,
Damn.
actually. 2 seconds, guys. Bad stuff happens. I'm sorry. Though I am having trouble finding this because, you know, shit happens sometimes.
It's fine. Gives me a chance to review my spells and abilities.
Yeah.
Change to intense music.
Good timing for it, right?
While we wait.
Right. So Karasu, you and your new buddy Squill are the only people who save.
All right. We got this, Squill.
I would say, other than the shock of this glass bursting in here, I think it probably would wake you guys up, because all of these blue spores have kind of filled this space completely, and they're inside your lungs. Everybody's coughing and hacking. Even those people who saved are kind of coughing it and hacking it out. What do you do?
I'm gonna try to crawl out of our shelter.
Yeah. Karatsu is like throwing open the hatch. Let it breathe. And immediately checking surroundings.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a perception check, Karasu. I'd say that you hear it more than see it. Just this kind of a laugh as this strange little ice creature is kind of bounding away from your camp.
Karasu is taking aim. He's like, fuck you.
Seeing where he's aiming, can I also look over and see it and Shoot it.
Let's let this play out real quick first.
Okay.
$24 hits.
Nice.
$15 damage bloodies it. $18 hits.
Ignore the bonus. It's just 8.
So Karasu just fires 2 arrows in rapid succession in the direction of the laughter, and you see this creature get hit and explode in an icy burst.
Rasu is now looking around.
With your perception check, this is the only thing that you see or hear other than Luminor kind of staring confused back at you guys like, fuck just happened?
You got poison bombed.
Is it poison?
Do I feel anything?
I don't know. It's something. It's a bunch of spores.
I didn't see anything out here.
Yeah, to clarify, Karasu, you were able to cough everything up, and I think that you spit out like this blue kind of chunky, spory saliva. But I would say for everybody else except for like Karasu, Squill, and Luminor, you guys are all like, you have this feeling in your lungs and this cough that is just not quite going away.
Something doesn't
Can
feel
I attempt
right.
to roll a medicine on it if it's fey-like or anything?
Yeah, feel free. Nothing.
I would also like to do a medicine check on myself.
Yeah.
I think Laura's gonna go and like start shoving fingers down her throat to try to like vomit up whatever this could be like to the side. Just
I cast detect magic. Is it magical at all?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me that detect magic. Or not roll it, but cast that.
Okay, I cast it. I mean, I can cast it for free, so I can cast it as many times as I need to.
So I would say that you definitely get a little bit of a magical vibe from like this. Like, I'd say you look at Karasu's spit and you see like the spores almost have like this magical look to them. It's hard to identify what kind of magic it is, though.
Okay. Okay. I just tell everybody that I can't. It's magical in some way, but I can't figure out exactly what it is.
Karasu's going to see if there's any fey lines. Did we accidentally cross over into one? He's going to like feel for it.
Yeah, I'd say even with like, I'll carry on your 23 perception. You don't see anything like that, and I think you would recognize that.
Well, we're not in the fey, so I don't know. Bloody stupid creatures.
I'm going to cast Lesser Restoration on myself to try to remove poison.
Yeah.
Does it do anything?
It does not, unfortunately. Which I think is very strange to you, because it should.
Well, do you got any other holy spells that you could use, holy man?
Karasu's going to start walking over to the giant ice thing that the dude blew up on.
Yeah, it wasn't a giant. It was very small, actually. Probably only maybe a foot tall. It has burst into 1,000 different pieces, so it's hard to picture what it might have been, but go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Okay.
Yeah, the only other thing I have is remove curse, and I don't think this is a curse.
Wait, so how many people are infected with this?
Let's see, Xavian, Lara, Throgrim, 3.
So I'm going to who looks like the two worst?
All about the same, I would say.
Okay, so I'm gonna. We're still a ways out from everything, right? Because I can cast Dispel Magic, but I only can cast it twice until I take a rest. So who
Me.
wants to wait?
Cast it on me. I'm the captain.
I say, as long as I don't have to pull that damn sled anymore, then you get first dibs.
I'm the fucking captain. You'll pull the sled or I'll fucking shoot you.
If that's the case, then I think sadly Xavian should get the second so he can pull the sled. Sorry, Thorgrim, just logic.
Oh, it's okay. I'll manage.
Yeah, Thorgrim looks, rather healthy there.
Yeah, I'm pretty beat up, actually.
Yeah, Throgrim looks pretty fucked up, I'd say.
That is
Emotionally,
true.
too.
Yeah. So I will. Wait, let me look. Let me look up something. Yeah, so I'll cast it on Thorgrim and Laura for now, and then I will. Well, I guess I have to cast a spell here. I gotta see if it works or something.
Yeah, cast it on Laura first.
Okay, I'll
just
try
to see
that.
if it does anything.
Okay, so I cast that. I think I can cast it as a 4th level spell because I have access to 4th level spells now.
Yeah, as a warlock, you have to cast it at your max.
Yeah. All right, and then I will wait to see if that worked.
It doesn't seem like anything different has happened. Maybe eventually it's not as inflamed in your lungs, so you're not coughing as frequently. But it doesn't seem as though this Dispel Magic has done anything, unfortunately.
All right, try the curse one. I look to Thorgrim.
How do we feel? Besides the coughing.
Other than the cough, not bad. Not amazing, but not bad.
Well, I'll try. I'll cast Remove Curse on Laura.
Alright. Unfortunately, nothing seems to happen. So I would like... Throgrim, what would you think that your stat would be here for this? Do you think that this would be an Arcana and trying to discern what's going on with this magic, or do you think that you would lean towards religion?
It'd probably be Arcana, because unless there's some history of some kind of disease that some holy order tried to fight or something.
I mean, do you want to roll me a history instead? Up to you.
It's all the same, unfortunately.
I will take a Arcana from Luminor. I'll take either Religion, Arcana, or History from Throgrim. And then I'll give you, for Lara and for Karasu, I'll give you your choice of either Religion, History, or Arcana.
Brian the High Roller.
I got none of those.
Hey, been a good game, guys.
So I would say for you,
So we got soft
Luminor,
lock.
for Luminor more than anybody else here, I think that just being a little bit more of that magic user, like not divine magic, but like just true magic user, kind of feels this arcana coming from whatever this is. And I think that with some of the recent discussions, with some of your recent memories, Luminor, I think you would probably come to the conclusion that maybe this was something made in the place that was trying to kill gods.
I suppose I'm surprised as I, discern this and I relay it to everybody else. I say it doesn't sound very, very good.
Well, I'm not
You
a
have
fucking
cancer.
god. So what the hell is that going to do to me?
What that means
Gotta kill
is
you
we
quicker.
no longer get to rest. We now have to force march. That's what that means. Let's go.
And what, we drop dead from exhaustion in the middle of the night instead?
Or drop dead from a curse that can't be removed by curses. So,
Look, Elf, you can see just fine out there. I bloody well can't. If we get attacked out there, we're fucked anyway.
I think it's best if we make haste now.
In the middle of the night, in the dark, before we even got to sleep.
We might not wake up.
I don't think we're going to find the cure by marching in the snow in the night. It's at least a day's walk to Aeor. We're not going to make it there.
All right.
But
Xavier will just kind of clap his shield and sword together and like clamp it down behind the captain, like he's on her side with whatever decision is.
Well, whatever. I don't care. I guess I'll go on watch.
Just kind of pats Luminor on the shoulder and pushes him back to bed.
Is it like would be like midnight now?
Yeah, I would say probably close to 11 o'clock.
Well, why don't we, instead of doing our full, why don't we get up at like the dawn and then just make an early start?
we could do that, but D&D requires the 8 hours of rest to get the full long rest either way, so...
Probably should
Yeah,
rest.
but I kind of pictured like 8 o'clock. Not 8 o'clock is the bedtime, but like, let's call it 10 o'clock. You guys could get up at 6 at the dawn and call it good.
Yeah. I mean, I know Laura's like down on this, but I feel like us marching through the night, stumbling through the dark is not gonna... And we're just gonna reach the city exhausted and be unable to explore it and die anyway, so... You know, like... just above table.
Also above table, I feel like exhaustion for all of you would not be the best in the situations that I may or may not have planned for you.
Yeah, there you go. Hey! Homo!
To bed then.
Prasu, can I get your perception, please? And then everybody else can go ahead and take your long rests. You do not see anything else popping up throughout the night, Karasu. Xavier doesn't either, but Maybe? Yeah. Right. So the morning does eventually dawn and come around, and Throgrim, I think you've mentioned in the past sleeping in your armor fully, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dwarf is never caught without his armor.
Now, Lara, for you, I'm assuming you're all bundled up still in all of your robes and mammoth hides and stuff like that.
Yeah, I will say I am wearing my leather armor too, especially in this hellhole that we're in.
So
yeah.
I would say for the two of you guys, since you aren't necessarily wearing your armor, I don't know that it's immediately noticeable to you guys. But I would say for your friends who are kind of looking at you in the camp, you have started to develop these blue veins, at least on your face. And I think if you'd like pull up your sleeve a little bit, your veins are showing just really blue on your body. And I would say that you guys don't feel exhausted, but you feel a little bit slower than normal, as Throgrim, Lara, and Xavian all are reduced 5 feet in their movement.
Do we feel sick or anything? Just
I
like
would say that the cough has persisted, and other than feeling slow, kind of groggy, you don't necessarily feel like flu symptoms, but you definitely feel like that groggy, that cough, but it feels like a cold almost.
I have to say I've felt better, but I've also felt worse. I'm like examining where I can see the veins.
Right, let's get to the fucking Aeor and see if we can find a cure to whatever this is. I'm gonna take a look at Xavian too when we crawl out to see if he's got the blue veins on him.
He does. You'll see him on his neck and face.
Well, these look cool on you. How do they look on me? Fuck you too. Right, let's get ourselves off to Aeor so we can try to find a cure.
You guys begin to pack up your camp and start heading north again.
We know what attacked us last night?
Karasu wasn't able to discern what it was. He was the only one who did go out to check and just saw pieces.
This stupid giggling little fairy thing. I don't know. Couldn't see it well enough, but I could kill it well enough.
Shame we couldn't capture it. I've never seen anything like this before.
I would say...
All I know is I'm starting to dislike this city of the gods. Fuck them. Why are we doing this?
It wasn't necessarily a city of the gods. It was more of a place that was trying to manufacture weapons to kill the betrayer gods.
Well, fuck those ancients then.
I gotta say, if you guys haven't seen the Exandria Unlimited, where the city of Aeor fell, it's a really good miniseries. Highly recommend.
What is
I haven't checked that one out yet. I gotta see that.
Exandria Unlimited. It's off of Critical Role. It's their little mini series, and it's the first one that Brennan like DM'd for Critical Role before he became, season 4's DM. But yeah, it's a really good little mini series about how Aeor fell.
All right. Well, pressing on throughout most of the morning, you guys are able to, kind of trail along this lava river, and eventually, Grogram, you finally get to see your mountains up close again. It's nice. It feels good. It feels like home, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And as you come out kind of around this bend in the mountains, I think you'll see just a little bit up to the northwest, just this scar in the ground. And I think that you guys have this indication that you are going in the correct direction.
Scar ho!
Keep going.
You guys press forward, and eventually you guys begin to see this scar deepen. And before you know it, after a few more hours, I would say you're probably hitting 5, 6 o'clock in the evening. So again, that sun's starting to come down. It's not down quite yet. And you are standing at the edge of a 3-mile crater, kind of looking across this field of snow and ice, broken, ruined buildings. And I think one of the things that kind of sticks out the most to you is these 10-foot circular, like almost completely perfect orbs. Most of them are covered in snow, but you definitely get this blue hue coming from them, and there's hundreds of them throughout this crater. And another thing that really stands out to you is on the western side of the crater, there is a large black obelisk, and I think something that you guys would remember a little bit from some of the recent dreams that you have had of a place that really draws your attention towards. Standing at the edge of this crater, Lara, do you pull out like your spyglass at all to look down into it, or are you guys just kind of observing from there?
Yeah, I'll do that.
So as you're kind of panning your spyglass around, it looks, for the most part, almost inaccessible unless you were to hang like a rope down, but there's not really anything to tie a rope to in this area. No trees, no rocks. But you do notice, like, pretty much below the obelisk, there is a carved stairway heading down towards the bottom of the crater.
If we walk around to the obelisk, there might be a way down. I see some stairs underneath it.
Okay. I'll start up ahead.
Is there another way? It looks quite ominous.
I mean, I can fly down there.
Not that I could see. And none of us have wings, so... Unless you could sprout wings for us all, holy man.
No, I can't.
Then to the dark ominous obelisk we go.
Rossi's just sitting there like, I can.
So are those orbs just like lamps, like magic lamps, kind of, or?
They're 10 feet across, so I don't think that they would seem like a lamp.
Oh, so they're huge.
Yeah.
Are they
It's
like
hard-
up or down in the crater? Are they on top
They're
of
down.
it? Okay.
Yeah, like they're down, like on the ground, covered in snow. Some of them look to be like half in buildings, half out. Buildings look to be kind of, like I said, half in, half out of them. It's hard to discern from the distance what they are.
Can I throw a snowball, like where it would like fly by one? Or are they too far?
I think it's a good distance. I mean, we're looking. What was my math on this? I think it was like a good like 2,000 feet down, almost.
Okay. Karasu, when we get closer, you should fire an arrow by those orbs just to make sure they don't have any surprises for us.
Karasu just looks over at him, smirks. What surprises? This has been the smoothest adventure of all.
Hopefully no more gas or powder flying at us.
He is looking for little fucking snowmen. He's like, I'm gonna murder them. I will kill them to extinction.
So I cast Detect Magic on those orbs, or I just want to see if they're magical at all.
How far do you need to be to cast Detect Magic?
That's a good
Get, like,
question.
60 feet, isn't it?
Oh no, I cast it on myself, and then I just can.
Yeah, but there's a limit to how
I
far
believe
it goes.
emanates 60 feet. Anything around you will like
30 feet.
30.
Yeah, so I think you would know, I don't want you to burn that resource, that it's too far to determine.
Well, I mean, I can cast Attack Magic like a million times. It doesn't. I can cast it in like all the time. I have like a trait.
Regardless, it's too far to determine.
Okay. How far are we away from them?
I'm trying to do this math again on here, but I believe it was like 2,000 feet down.
Oh, okay. That's a lot then. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. I thought it was a little bit closer than that.
Yeah, Laura's
this,
already...
this crater is 3 miles across.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I guess Karasu will take point and head towards the obelisk and just be on lookout.
Yeah, I'll
I
keep
will
an eye out
Be
too.
right back.
Yeah, actually, I think this is a great...
Yeah.
Wait, let's take
Yeah,
5, guys. So, you guys have begun to make your way around this icy crater towards this obelisk, where you know that there is a bit of a stairway. Karasu, you said that you're a little bit of out ahead of the group. Are you scouting around, looking for stuff, trying to be stealthy, both?
Both.
Cool.
Now that I have shit, I can stealth around.
I mean, not really. You're on the edge of a crater.
Is that ice in the center or a hole?
I thought you said it was debris and stuff was around.
No, so I mean, you kind of see like the edge of the crater up here, but all of the debris is inside the crater.
Oh. Well, I guess cautiously walk to the obelisk while scouting. Making sure he doesn't see any more of those ice fucks, or else they're eating arrows.
So, Karasu, you're going to come across this first, then, before anybody else does. And I think as you kind of come up to the obelisk, something definitely stands out to you. And it is the 3 heads that are mounted on spikes, or like wood, but it looks like this is not wood. Like, you haven't seen any fucking trees around here, so wood that has been brought from somewhere else. And there are 3 heads on these spikes here. One of them... Actually, I don't think you would recognize any of these 3 heads.
Okay.
Are they human?
I'm assuming Karasu is not necessarily reporting this back to the group, just like motioning them forward that it's safe.
Yeah, he's kind of paused for a moment with his hand up, like hold up, and then he's gonna kind of take an eye at everything.
Yeah. So as he motions you forward, I think that the rest of you guys would see the heads. Nobody recognizes anybody at first, and then Thorgrim, as you take a second look, You know one of those heads. You know one of those heads pretty well.
Oh boy.
You see Zephyr's head on one of the spikes. All three of them are human. One of them is Zephyr. One of them looks to be an older man with a white mustache and a bit of a tattoo on his bald forehead.
Master.
And Gyatso, yep. And then on the other spike is a blonde, like kind of whitish hair woman. And they are just staring at you with eyes that have been pecked out by crows, and looks like these heads have not been here for a while, but they're deteriorated at this point.
Rossi's like, all right, shuffle snow over the area. May they go wherever they're supposed to.
Oh, they're like
We have to take it down.
on poles up in like they're all stood out, you know. So it's not
Can I
something
break down
you
the
can just kick
pole?
snow over. Yeah, you can take them down.
I recognize the one.
Program like mad and kind of take a step back.
He's not mad. He's just kind of like very sad right now. But yeah, he's gonna try to smash down the poles, like, and try to. Are there any like rocks where I could like put bury them under rocks or something?
Yeah, I mean, it would probably take you a little bit of time to break up some rock from like this crater's edge, but it is doable.
Pressed on time. Well, I don't know. They're already here.
There's
So
snow. We could just shuffle some snow, bury them. I can't imagine it's gonna warm up lately, and then the snow melts.
well, if we make our way back, I'd like to take a few moments to give them a more presentable resting place.
Who are
One
these?
that you see?
Did I know? I forget. Did I know Zephyr survived the fall? Like, did Rain say that she killed him eventually? Did she tell us that?
She never killed him. She didn't get the chance.
She did tell you that.
Oh, that's
She was a
right. That's
bitch.
right.
She killed him.
But
Jean's
killed
brother
his ass. That
No.
got sick of
Wait,
her
wait. I
delays and
don't-
stabbed him. That's right.
I don't think she told them. She told Jean, but I don't think she told the rest of the group.
And I don't think Jean had a chance to tell the rest of them either. That's
Okay,
correct.
so
Yeah.
last I known, he fell to his death.
Yes.
Why they dug up his body and brought it here. But that means they're here, or they were here. Poor lad.
Karasi just looks at him. Who is this?
He was Rain's brother.
You gave him a little bit of a funeral.
Oh gods, I gotta bury you twice. Because he did a whole monument for him, and he's like, okay.
It's like,
He's
who
gonna
are
have
these
the
people?
flower. He's gonna do his flower stuff all over them.
What about the
What
other
did you say,
two?
Luminor?
I said, who are these people? You keep talking about all these names. I don't know who any of these people are.
Rain's
They
a
your
bitch.
He was my friend.
Well,
I'm not sure who the other two were,
I'm sorry, Thorgrim.
but thank you, Luminor.
That just means I have a reason now to be even angrier at people. All right. He's gonna just examine the stone. Is there a way to move through it?
Move through it?
He's trying to figure it out. Is it like a teleport? What is this thing?
It's an obelisk.
Yeah, I mean, there's a stairway that goes down into the crater. But this is just,
He's just
an
like-
obelisk with it's a shrine, I think, that you could pick
Oh.
up on.
All
Nothing bad
then I
happens.
guess let's go down the stairs.
Don't worry,
I
guys.
do-
Nothing bad happens with a black obelisk.
Religion check on the obelisk.
Yeah, totally. And then I did say that you were able to look at this earlier, Lara, but would you roll me a perception with advantage?
Sure.
Throgrim, with this, I don't even know if there's a little bit of a symbol carved on the rock, but it's very faint, and it almost looks like a smudge of a spiral coming out from like the center of the obelisk. And I would think that you would recognize this, at least with all of your recent engagements with them, as Thurisdan's mark and a pillar to Thurisdan.
I spit on it and say, a monument to Thurisdan.
Oh. In that case, Karasu pulls out his knife and starts keying it.
I got a nat 20 on my perception.
You are not able to make any difference to the stone, Karasu, no matter how hard you like try and like drag it in.
It's the fact he's doing it. He's showing his disrespect.
Trying to, at least. Laura, with a nat 20, I'm going to send you a DM just real quick. The rest of you guys chat amongst yourselves as you guys are looking at this pillar of Thurisdan and spitting on it and trying to deface it, but unable to.
Rossi pulls out his spray can, starts tagging Thursdan's a douche.
You say something, Brian?
So who is Thurisdan? I know all your gods here.
Aeor in the past defeated him. But it's a dark entity. The goo that we keep talking about, we believe it's from him. But Thurisdan was once chained down into the abyss. But it seems he's either broken free or is trying to break free, but he is the one we're trying to stop. This is why we are on our quest.
So, Throgrim, I think with your religious upbringing, you would also kind of remember, like, he was one of those gods kind of before time, too. And back before there was this war between all of the gods, like, there was almost like this unanimous war against Thurisdan where they locked him away in the abyss.
Was it mostly Aeor that battled Thurisdan?
Aeor was definitely a big one that battled him, for sure. And then, thousands of years passed between them locking him in the abyss, and I think people kind of forgot about Thurisdan, especially when the betrayal happened and the deities went to war with each other, the prime deities versus the betrayer gods. Thurisdan didn't seem to be involved. Like, he was not one that was written about as, like, openly having, like, led warriors to battle like Grumsh was, But I think one of the things that you would remember, I think, with your religious upbringing is that Thurisdan was never locked beyond that divine gate that all of the other gods are locked beyond. They locked him in the abyss and thought, oh yeah, that's good. We're good. He's locked there. But then they got locked behind this other gate, and so it makes not sense, but it makes more sense for him to come into this world than any of the other gods,
Yeah, because he's not cut off from it the way they are.
I think while you guys are chatting about Thurisdan, she's just looking through her spyglass and she's just like, let's get the fuck down there. There's something I need to check out.
Krassu, if Jean's here, are you ready?
Rossi just looks over his shoulder at you with a deadpan stare.
Let us go.
Down the stairs we descend.
And you make your way down this stairway, and by the end of this 2,000 feet down, your legs are shaking. This is a very steep descent, but it's also a very sketchy descent as you guys have made your way down. Being Lord of the Rings fans, as I know some of you are, Jay. Just that.
Yeah, man, biggest fan.
I'm picturing that kind of like stairway or that ladder to Minas Morgul, or kind of back up behind Minas Morgul that Sam and Frodo and Gollum all have to like sneak up behind. But just this really sketchy, like you're basically walking down the side of a crater that goes at not a 90-degree angle down, but it's a steep slope, and this stairway is not sketchily carved in, but it's rough.
That's a whole lot of nope.
We're going down. I want to keep like examining, like to see if I see any signs of anybody passing through, like if case like something scraped against the rock or like snow's been scuffed up,
Yeah,
like footprints, that kind of thing.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check for yours as well.
Ooh, that's fun.
So I would say for both you and for Laura, you guys definitely notice that there is a trail leading away from the stairway.
Away from it, like at the bottom, like someone went down and walked, kept going.
And it's just these, I'd say, rather large footprints in the snow. Yeah, that's what I'm going to give you for now.
Giant, large.
Not quite giant.
Can I track it? Can I track it and see if I know from my bestiary?
Sure. Survival check, please.
Already?
Humanoid, as I think about what you can get from it. Like they're walking on two legs. Looks like they're wearing shoes or boots of some sort.
It's that grow.
Oh, just in case it's not obvious, I do say that someone passed through here recently.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. Can we see enough, like what direction, what debris they went towards, what building, anything like that?
It is starting to get dark.
Okay.
But I think most of you guys, or at least some of you guys, do have dark vision. So you are able to at least discern this trail in almost that kind of like gray, black and white look. I would say for Laura, it doesn't seem to go in the direction maybe that you want to go.
Okay. Right, well, I say we check out in this direction and go to that debris right there.
Different direction, you said?
Yeah, the different the direction I want to go.
Yeah.
I think we should follow the footprints. Because they're Thagra's footprints, aren't they?
Karasu seems to think so.
I say we follow him.
Can I insight her just picking randomly at like somewhere?
Sure.
Back in a minute, I gotta get a charger for my laptop.
Yeah, no worries.
I don't know if she's really trying.
Must be a good place to stay for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cross is like, it's kind of weird. You just picked one at random.
It looks like a good prize. And something that'll help us in the general long run, if we can get it.
You see something?
Yes, I did.
You must have had a pull then from a god, I'm guessing. All right.
What makes
You
you
really
say
think
that?
it's something to help?
Yeah, it was more of a nat 20 perception than anything else. But
Well, no, that's what he thinks. Because, like, honestly, his logic is she's the only one, other than maybe, the mute guy, who could rock something. You know what I mean? Because he's like, oh, I pretty much have my gear. Yours is, like, in the water.
Yeah. Either way, she's just like, it is something helpful if we can find it and get it to work.
Okay, I'll trust you. I'll take point and start walking that direction.
And I don't know if it would necessarily be a get it to work thing. I think, like, do you want me to just kind of tell them what you saw?
Sorry, yeah, I guess if we could just find it, she would say.
It looks like a snow-covered ship in the middle of this crater, but it also doesn't quite look like a ship. It's more cylindrical and kind of enclosed than I think you would picture a ship would be. But you noticed like a couple of sails on top, and you noticed the snow covering most of it, and I think that's more kind of what stuck out to you was like the sails, and this is the middle of a fucking island. That's, we walked 200 miles to get here. Why is there a ship here? I think that's more what's kind of drawing your interest.
I also Aeor flew. That's a well-known fact, right?
It did, but airships are not something that's known in existence.
Yeah, but she's just girlishly hoping. So she's not saying it to sound like a buffoon, but she's girlishly hoping.
Ross is like, it should be called the phallus of the gods. We could fuck the asshole with this thing.
I think you mean fallacy.
But when we get there, can I look or find a way to board it or get in it or whatever it requires?
So you are separating from the footprints then?
Yeah, we were.
She said she thinks it's something that can help. Thorgrim believes her, so he'll go.
Okay. I would say on your way towards this, because this is on the very far side of this crater, you do encounter several of these blue orbs at a much closer view. And I think, do you walk up closer to them and inspect them? Do you try and discern them from a distance? How are you guys navigating these orbs?
Rasu is steering clear. He's just like observing them from probably like 40 feet away.
Okay.
Well, if
I go a bit closer to 30 feet and I cast Detect Magic.
Oh, they're definitely magical. I think you just notice like this almost overpowering magic radiating from them for sure.
I want to get close enough to throw a snowball, not on it, but like by it, to see if like it shoots anything at it or something like that.
I tell everybody that these are incredibly powerful, and the magic coming from them is insane.
You know the type that it is?
Do I?
You should. I'm just trying to figure out what type this is. I would say transmutation more than anything else. I don't have a definitive answer on that, but that's the one that my gut says, so I'm going with it.
The DM has spoken.
So the teleporters.
No, not necessarily. You're about 30 feet and 40 feet away. I would say as you have gotten a little bit closer, you see in this one here, this is the one that you're like the closest to. It looks like a building has collapsed almost entirely, except for this one section that's kind of locked in over here. Like there's this 10-foot like sphere that's trapped this area almost in time and space. It's hard to tell, but it looks like everything has been frozen within this bubble here, and it's just some guy cranking his hog. Like he is just going to town on himself, and you just see that frozen image of him locked into time.
Well, I guess he could have picked a worse position to be found in through time.
At least he
I guess
died.
if you're dying, that's not a bad way to go, Squill will say.
At least he died a happy
Looks
man.
Like, this one's for the homies.
like Throger's like looking at it. It's like, what does it do? Oh. Like, and he like looks away. It's like, how bizarre. What is this place?
Does this make you think of your kiss there, Throger?
he just gives you this like real nasty look. like
It makes you feel better, Throgram. I'll have Squill administer it next time.
Bah! Your minds are in the wrong place right now. We must focus on the task at hand.
Of course.
Rossi's gonna jokingly fire around at that one orb.
Oh, 1 second, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so you fire. Do you fire at it or just around it?
At it.
Yeah, so your arrows just ricochet off left and right. Almost, I would say as they hit, it's almost like they freeze and then burst into icicles as they're kind of flying around.
You're safe for now, Jacker.
So I did mark out kind of where, like, if you see this white trail on the map, that's kind of where the trail has been leading in the snow. The X over on the far side is where you had seen that ship.
Oh, I didn't realize it was so far away from them. Like on the opposite side. I think realizing that she'll probably instead be like, perhaps we should check on the footprints first. I think the ship is
closer.
I think the ship is a bit farther than I had thought.
Yeah, 3 miles is a very big crater. Like, this city was huge. Or it must have been when it fell out of the sky. Just even seeing these remains here is staggering.
So it might be safer to figure out who's here with us first.
I'm just gonna be full transparent here. If we see anybody, I'm not going to talk. There's probably going to be some arrows flying as my greeting.
I agree. If it is one of our companions
out here,
what if it's
I think they're
Dawnmind?
gone.
Obviously, I'm not going to blast away Dawnmind. I'm talking.
Well, then it wouldn't
humanoids.
be anyone.
What if it's anybody from the ship?
To leave heads as a hello and then, be in here. They obviously want it.
No, we definitely should be on guard, though. She'll say that more to Xavian to make sure he's, like, at the ready and...
Oh, sword and shield around.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rossi's been walking with his bow in his hand.
So, as you guys make your way forward, there is a bubble that kind of goes pretty much right onto the trail that you're walking by. You don't have to touch it as you're going by. You could go off of the trail to navigate around it. Up to you.
Like a bubble, like a soap bubble?
Like
No,
a time.
like one of these big blue orb bubble things.
What's in it?
As you get closer to this one, I think that you would see a family inside. It looks like a gnomish family. It looks like, father, mother, 2 young children. It looks like the mother has kind of wrapped her arms around the 2 children protectively and is kind of like covering over them, and the father is on top of, the 3 of them, wrapping his arms around them. Again, protectively, it looks like.
Do the footprints go through the bubble?
They don't go through the bubble. They go kind of next to the bubble. But I know that you guys had been trying to maintain that 30 to 40 foot distance. This would bring you within 5 feet of it. At least if you kept on this trail.
Yeah, I mean, we'll kind of stray.
I'll go on the trail. I want a
They
closer
don't
look
seem
at what's inside.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
I'm kind of with Throgrim. I'm gonna go up with him, and can I give him the help action?
Yeah, totally.
Oh.
Investigate with advantage.
Yeah.
Ooh, thanks. Ooh.
Rossy's gonna walk up. What are you guys looking at? I'm gonna investigate.
Yeah, I would say for Throgrim, what you're kind of seeing is just this family huddling together, and it looks like
The tragedy of it.
yeah, it looks like they're falling. Like this is probably when the city fell out of the sky, and they were just trying to protect each other and hold each other as it was ending, but somehow they got trapped here.
Oh, I think they're still alive, and this isn't just like a glimpse.
It's hard to say. No, they're like you. It's
Rossy's like, hey, Luminor, why don't you come over here and look at this too?
yeah, it's like this picture like
okay.
a blue bubble with everything inside frozen.
Why do you think they're frozen in this bubble?
Aeor was known for its magic. Who knows what they were up to?
Luminor, do you want to roll me an Arcana check? Just because you have the highest. Anybody can do it, but I figure Luminor might be the best. Luminor, I would say that you almost get the feeling that this is maybe like some sort of last-ditch protective magic. You are muted.
So I tell everybody that, and then I'm wondering, whenever I kind of try to get the sort of properties or whatever of the I don't know if it was was it a spell that was in the glass vial that was thrown at everybody? Or was that like more of a magical condition versus a spell?
More of a magical condition, and it definitely seems different from this. They're both transmutation magic, but it seems different.
Well, can I
Nobody has identify, do they?
I do. That's what I'm deciding if I should touch it and figure it out. I think I'm going to go for it. I'm going to cast Identify and figure that out. And I can cast this as an extra spell. I don't have to use a spell slot.
What's that from?
My Fey touched divination feat, or whatever it is.
So you get one free cast of that a day?
Yeah, same with like Misty Step. It's the one I chose with Misty Step for getting that one feat or whatever it is. I forget what it's called right now.
I think you have a little toggle on your character sheet. Just make sure that's marked off on there.
Yeah, I think I did that for that whenever I hit cast.
So I would say you get that. Seeing here is a magic field of a translucent blue force surrounding moments frozen in time. Hard to tell what exactly this is coming from. This seems like a spell that's far out of your range. This is nothing that you've even ever heard of. But it seems like this is, like I said, kind of a last-ditch preservation effort. Like it's them trying to save bits of the city, or potentially the whole city is what they were trying to do, but it seems like something failed and they were only able to separate certain sections of this. And so these people are, 400 years old, trapped in the moment that the city fell out of the sky. And I would say that you also, with your Identify spell, get that there are only a few ways to burst this bubble. One of them is, I think this is just coming as flashes of visions through your head. One of them is a giant blue crystal. I think the next flash that you see is flashes of different weapons that could potentially burst these bubbles. Like you see a whip, you see a dagger. 2 seconds here. Ooh, not here. You see a warhammer. You see a mace, a spear, a rapier, a morning star, a war pick. So you see these different flashes of these weapons, and I think that you would also see a magic ritual here with a unicorn horn as one of the ritual ingredients, and a dried flump tentacle as one of the ingredients to break this bubble here with your identify spell.
Does he see, like, specific weapons? Like, it's not just any dagger, it's like a specific looking dagger?
It is a specific looking dagger.
Okay.
And if you like further descriptions, I can dive into them, but...
So I passed this information off to everybody. So I say if anybody's got, like, some unicorn horns hanging around, you know, we could give it a go, but otherwise, can't really do much with these. Also, I'm not even sure if we should at the moment, as these people would just potentially come back to our time now suddenly. May not be the best idea.
Well, this is definitely not the place to wake them up. And
yes,
besides,
exactly.
Maybe we can find these weapons inside Aeor.
The dagger. Was Brian around whenever Rain had a dagger?
I don't think he was.
Okay. I asked Brian or Luminor to describe the dagger. I'd like to see if it sounds like it was the one Rain had.
It was a jagged stone with almost a maze-like pattern coming from the center. And yes, it did look very similar to the one Rain had.
It would be cruel to let these people out now anyways. Let's continue on.
They might turn to dust or something. Yeah,
Or
I agree.
freeze
It's
to
best
death.
to leave them alone.
We continue on.
And you guys press on, I'm assuming just following this path.
Yeah.
Right. So you make your way over towards this building here. I would say on the outside of the building, is there anybody here who speaks or reads Draconic?
Not me.
Nope.
No. I should have played the paladin, you see. I could have.
So I would say that you do see some undecipherable runes on like a little sign hanging in front, like on the front of this ruined building that almost looks like it's partially collapsing into the lake. Crater middle.
Well, shall we go inside then? I am so losing her accent this whole episode.
I'll do
Prepare
a quick
yourselves.
look around. Peek through windows and do a quick loop around the place.
So you're only able to see maybe 3/4 of it because the backside is submerged, you could say. Of the 3 quarters that you can see, there are no windows. It looks to be made entirely of stone that's almost been fused together in like this elven magic kind of crafting as it makes its way around. And there seems to be just one entrance kind of below the sign with a stone door.
Is the door
door's
open?
closed.
The door is currently closed.
Well, or should we knock?
No. Xavier, why
let's
don't you
go.
give it an open? Why don't you give it a good push, Xavier?
Or we could all stand
Sabian.
back and ambush. I'll
go with Sabian.
At it.
It's only a one-person doorway. It's not necessarily super wide, but Xavier goes up to it and tries to push it, and nothing happens. And then he grabs the door handle and pulls on it, and it opens up. And
I come to a door
If-
that says which I pull.
if you've directed him to, he will start making his way inside.
Yeah, she'll say cautiously, but she'll also, like, she's not gonna just let him go alone, you know, to face whatever threats inside, so she'll, kind of be like, I don't know, 10 feet back from him or so.
Cool. So do you go... it sounds like 10 feet behind him. Who
Yeah.
goes behind Kaya? Or, sorry, not Kaya. Jesus Christ. Who goes behind you, or...
Karasi
how-
openly says, I'm going to be honest, I'm not one to want to stand toe-to-toe with possibly Thagro. If it was Jean, sure, I'll take point.
Well, Xavier's taking point.
Thorgrim, do you go in behind Xavier?
Yeah, I'll follow right behind him.
Right. Luminor, where do you find yourself in the group?
I'll go behind Thorgrim.
Behind
I'm
Thorgrim?
Yep.
So I think once you get in, there's room for the two of you guys to
Okay.
get in together. So I'm going to put Lara and Luminor side by side with Squill and... Jesus Christ, Karasu bringing up the tail end here. Jesus Christ. There we go. I love when computers work.
Oh, yeah.
Right, and I will pop you guys over to our new map so you can see where you are at. And in here, the heavy stone walls of this room kind of dampen the cold and the howling wind from outside. You do notice another inscription on the far wall that looks similar to the runes that you had seen outside.
Is there any indication of where footsteps might have gone? Like any movement,
Not at this
dust?
point. It looks like a stone floor. There's a little bit of snow that's blown in from the entrance, but not much that you can see in the way of like tracks. You do see two doors, one on the, I guess, to your left and one to your right, and a stone wall in front of you.
And the wall was the one with the inscription, or was it the one of the doors? Okay,
The wall has the inscription on it.
I'll probably try to jot it down in my journal. Not that I can speak it, but just fucking in case it comes up anywhere or looks important.
Yeah, totally.
And then otherwise... Well, I say we go right to an ass kicking. And she indicates the right door for probably for Xavier to go in through first.
Sounds Good. Karasu's examining the walls. There's no like sludge or any of the black shit anywhere hiding, right?
No black goo here, which I think you feel almost comforting. So Xavian will make his way into this next room over here. And guys, if you hold down Alt, you can move your character token a little bit easier, but again, these are not the hugest rooms.
This looks like some kind of furnace, or
Yeah, like what's this rubble?
In this room, you'll notice that stone tables kind of lie in pieces on the floor at the east end, which is going to be this end over here. And at the, you'll notice that there's 2 stone chests that stand against this west wall over here. And you'll notice that there's a little bit of sand that seems to be around those, chests.
Can I look at the sand? Does it look like special sand or just sand?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me nature check.
Can it be survival?
No.
Okay. Natural 1. It's... I can eat
Sandy.
I cast
definitely
detect
sandy.
magic again.
Do what?
Cast detect magic.
Yeah. You don't denote anything magical coming from what you can see in this room.
Okay.
oh, I forgot I have guidance as a cantrip. I gotta keep using guidance. Oops. It's been so long
Wouldn't
since
have-
I used it.
We'll examine the sand. See how he stared at her, just staring at it blankly.
I'll
I think she
cast
is trying to eat
guidance.
it.
Guidance on Karasu.
Yeah, go ahead and roll that nature and add that d4, Karasu.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'd like to move on to checking for traps on the chests.
Yeah. Investigation, please. Karasu, this looks like sandy sand. That is sand. From somewhere sandy.
How about we leave these alone for now?
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
Alright. Well, we can't just walk away from treasure chests sitting here.
Not trapped and not locked either, I would say.
We could come back for it.
They're probably empty anyway. I open one.
Sand.
I open the other one.
Sand.
Fuck.
It's
They're
odd.
probably turning it into glass. Who knows?
Who would ship sand?
With the hilt of my warhammer, I dig through the sand to see if I clank into anything.
Nothing. It seems to go down maybe 6 inches or so as you push in and kind of drag it from side to side. Nada.
Shall we continue forward?
Well, we're not
As
going to
well.
make a lot of money on sand, are we? I'll just kind of nod to Xavier to open the next door.
He goes to push on it, then pull on it, and then looks back at you guys and
I will go pick the lock.
Ooh, nice.
it's masterful how well you pick that lock there. Can I please get everybody to roll me initiative?
There it is. I saw that turn order pop up before. I knew we were getting somewhere.
That was actually just me trying to find the mask.
Oh.
Like the hide and reveal mask. Right. So as you open up this door, Lara, it does push open. Who am I missing? I'm missing Squill and Xavier. Sorry. Alright, so as you push open the door, Lara... I didn't add her or him. I did Xavier, but why didn't I add Squill?
It did for a moment and then went away.
Alright. So you push this open and you'll notice that there's rusty pieces of rusty plate armor that are kind of scattered about this chamber and amid the rubble of destroyed stone furniture in this room. You'll notice an anvil kind of built into a cold furnace into the floor over on that like far side of the room over here. There is a large pile of rubble in the middle of the room, but I think what immediately stands out to you as the threat is going to be the 3 sets of animated armor that have come to life as you guys have unlocked this door. So Squill, seeing that this armor is coming to life, will take a shot over your shoulder just like, duck!
I duck.
12 does not hit. And you are up, Lara.
Can you reveal the room for me?
No.
Oh.
How's that?
That works. I do not see any animated armor on the tokens, though.
2 seconds, please. One of them is in this corner here. And the other 2 are kind of on either side of the door.
Okay. Well, I think I am going to come over here and stab one. The one on the top.
Alright.
Ooh. I assume that hits.
27 does hit.
Twenty-four
wow.
damage.
Awesome. Doing pretty good. I'd say that this armor is pretty dented up at this point.
Then I'm going to bonus action disengage, blow it a kiss, and run the fuck back into this room.
Alright.
10.
I would say you are probably able to move to like one of the back corners if you wanted to.
25 will get me there with Squill.
Right. Xavier is just gonna go bursting right into this room, going over to the other side of them so they can get, or he can get decent shot in on them. And he is going to, with his longsword, take a swing at one of them and will miss. With his second attack, will also miss. And that will bring us to the animated armors here that are going to take attacks on Xavier.
Momo! Oh my god, these cats. What are you doing? No. Get down.
Right. He does take a good bit of damage as he's kind of surrounded and starting to get beat up by these guys. He's not quite bloody yet, but it definitely looks like Xavion's taken some decent hits. And that will bring us to Throgrim.
All right. 10, 15, 20,
Are bad.
25, 30. I'll move there. That was 25 feet because we're still -5, right?
So you would get an opportunity attack going through this square from this guy here.
Okay, that's not a square right there. Or that. How do I ping? Oh, there we go. That's not an extra square.
Is it? It is. It is. I'm sorry.
Okay. And pass through.
Sorry, this map's a little hard to read.
And I think I'm just gonna smack at that one
Yeah, please do.
with my hammer. Hopefully not miss.
Nine, unfortunately, will not do it.
Whiffed. All right, I'm done.
Bonus actions?
No, just I guess that one here. Yeah, I'll save it. That's it for me.
All right, that'll bring us to Karasu.
Karasu's gonna go breakdance hero. Because I have CQC shooting, he's gonna run into the room, power sliding. He's gonna hit the hunter's mark on the northern guy or the west guy. Breakdance shot. He's just being
Shoot
flashy.
him.
Yep. I'll roll that one. That would be even funnier. Aww.
11 won't do it.
Second
Is he-
shot.
Is he kind of flanked with Throgrim, you know? Just a bit?
Not quite.
Yeah. I tried.
No, yeah.
18 will.
That. All right. He is going to be 12 and...
Yeah, don't forget to add that hunter's mark bonus on there.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? 12 is enough to knock this armor to pieces onto the ground.
So after doing that, he's gonna like roll back a couple feet into the doorway area again.
All right. Put you there. Alrighty, Luminor. Or actually, is it a free action or a bonus action to move your hunter's mark?
I believe on my next turn, I have to use my bonus action to move it.
Let me just double check that, because I feel like if you kill something, it's a free action, and I also feel like it's a bonus action.
I think it's a bonus.
Yeah, I think you have to... Yeah, next turn I have to use bonus action. It would be amazing if you killed something you got to actually, you know, move it. That'd be nice.
Well, you do. Just with a bonus
Well,
action.
you know, as a free action.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you want to give me the free action on kill, I'm cool, can you?
Let me see it real quick here. I just want to read it in the new
Yeah.
rules.
Let me throw it on there. Oh, that's
So if a target ends before, or it drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can take a bonus action to move the mark. So that is going to be a bonus action on your next turn. I just wanted to clarify, though.
no, yeah.
Oh, Luminor, you are up.
Eldritch Blast.
We're also muted.
I will move maybe here? Do I have line of sight then to the far one away at this point?
Yes, I would say that you've got line of sight to him. And I would also say that like he doesn't have cover either from either the wall or Xavian from that angle that you're shooting at.
Excellent. I will then use my Eldritch Blast. Cast that.
The 21 will hit. The
Wait, that's damage. Alright, that was damage.
No, that's the 2 roll for that on there. The damage is different on that.
Oh, okay. Let me roll the damage now. So I hit on both?
Just one.
Yeah,
Oh, just the one. Okay. Oh,
Wow.
that was pretty bad.
Yeah, buddy. Don't worry. I feel you on that.
Every little bit helps.
Yeah, it's better than 0, Brian, which I did.
All right, so I do that, and then I just I move back. There you go.
Squill will take her turn because she has somebody within 5 feet. She is going to get advantage on her attack, which she hits. Let's see. Alright, since this is the top of the round, she is going to get her surprising strikes on there in addition to her sneak attack. For 18 damage on him. He is looking rather rough.
Will is a beast.
Lara.
I'm gonna move up here and stab him.
Alright.
I'm within 5 feet of her. Does she get it?
I don't need it.
You
I don't-
are not within 5 feet of her.
I also don't need it. My sneak attack goes off regardless as a swashbuckler. Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
I don't believe you. For 28. And then with my swashbuckler stuff, because I attacked him, he can't provoke an attack of opportunity as I move away.
Awesome. I like that.
So I will move back. About there will be as far as I can go.
Freakish audacity. The audacity.
These guys are suits of armor. They don't necessarily show blood, but they are both past that bloody point. So I would say that their armor is completely dented. They're starting to look beat up, and their movement isn't as functional as it was before. Xavian is going to take a swing at the one that is furthest away from him. And hits. And add his Divine Smite on there and kill it.
Hell yeah.
So there are 2 dead now and just 1 left alive. That one is going to take its turn against Xavian here. And he will crit him on 1, and so he got a 24 and a 23.
Holy shit.
Xavian is getting to that point where he is looking rather rough. But he has also taken every hit for you guys, so plus and minus.
Better heal my
Roadrunner,
crew,
you
holy
are up.
man.
All right, I will move over where the one's dead and shoot a sacred flame at that armor. So it needs to make a dex save of 16.
I don't think it's going to, but we'll see.
You never know.
It does. It does, actually.
All right. It dodges the sacred flame.
Whoop.
And I am done.
Right, Karasu.
Karasu gonna do the same thing. Power slide in, move the mark, fire.
$13 and a 12, unfortunately, will not do that.
Karasu shrugs. That was pretty bad. Rolls back out. Sorry.
You will take an op. Unless you have
Oh,
something
yeah.
to deter that.
Yeah, well, I guess in that case, he'll just stay there and be like, I'll pop up to his feet.
Right.
Got more arrows.
That will bring us to Luminor.
Well, so once this battle's over, I have to go, but I can finish up the battle here. So I will move up. Is this okay, or am I not? Is he not visible yet?
I would go one more square to be able to hit him without any issue.
All right, I'll go here, and I will cast. I'll just blast again.
Alright. Do you have the Warcaster feat?
I do not.
So this attack will be at disadvantage then. The Warcaster or Spell Sniper? Might be Spell Sniper.
Warcaster, I believe.
I don't think I have that.
I think Spell Sniper just increases the range and like ignores 3/4 cover.
So I have to make like a disadvantage attack or something then.
Yeah. Because you're in melee range of it.
So it's spell sniper then he needs. 'Cause he
Yeah,
has
it is
Warcast.
Spell Sniper.
Oh, it is? My bad. Either way.
Yeah, because they changed sharpshooter now to have that same effect where within 5 feet. I thought it was weird because I could have sworn it was on crossbow expert or something like that before.
No, it's on the Sharpshooter now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well then can I just oh no wait, I guess if I'm in melee range I can't move past Karasu. Right, because that'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
It would, yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So I will what if I just attack it with my sword?
You could definitely do that, yeah.
I'll do that. Where's my sword now?
Yeah, you didn't, yeah.
Here we go. I will. I'll actually cast. Wait. I gotta look at my spell here. I'll actually cast the Booming Blade.
Yeah, that'd be really strong against them.
So I guess I just attack once with it as a spell instead of getting 2 attacks, I'm guessing. But I will cast that. Alright, moving everything around.
That looks like the damage, not the 2 hit on there.
Oh, did it show up on the thing there? Okay, I can't see it on my screen here since I'm on my Chromebook. Okay, so let me just swing my weapon, I guess.
Yeah.
And then I guess we'll just take the first swing then. For it.
16 unfortunately will not hit.
Dang it. Okay. So then I will. Wait, can I disengage safely and go back 5 feet?
Not with like you don't have any rogue features for a cunning action like that, so no,
okay.
Unfortunately.
Okay. So I will just stand there then.
You don't have. It's not devouring blade. What is it? Pact of the blade, thirsting blade. Do you have thirsting blade? Luminor?
You're muted, Brian.
Oh, sorry. I do. Yes, I have thirsting blade.
So you do have a secondary attack.
Well, I casted booming blade, so I wasn't sure since that's a cantrip. Like, if that would take my whole action because I only attack once with it to apply the booming blade spell on it.
I thought booming was a bonus action.
Bonus action spell.
It's a bonus
Your
action.
2 attacks. It's a bonus action.
Ah, okay.
It should say on your character sheet, but I'll look it up too.
I believe the booming blade is only in effect on one of your attacks.
It's a casting time 1 action, so I wasn't sure.
Okay, so yeah, since it's an action and not a bonus action, like a divine smite, like for whatever reason, I thought this was like a smite type one. So that will be the end of your turn right there, unless you'd like to move and take the opportunity. Up to you.
No, that's okay.
I think Squill slides up behind you, Luminor, and tries to shoot an arrow between your legs at this animated armor. And will hit. And will kill it.
You feel the wind beneath the tip. You're like, oh god!
So you guys have fallen out of combat here. Brian, you down to stick around for maybe just a couple more moments?
Yeah, that's fine. I just, I'm gonna do some chores and stuff, so I'll just listen in while you guys do stuff.
Yeah, no worries. So you guys are looking around this room here now that the animated armor has cleared out. You do notice again that pile of rubble in the middle of the room. It doesn't look like you can progress further left, right, or straight from here. But something that definitely stands out to you guys is the 2 kicking legs on the ground in the middle of the room, underneath that pile of rubble. And I think that's where we'll end tonight.
The legs look like human legs?
They do. And you just see the 2 legs like up in the air, like kicking, trying to get out, like.
All right.
I bashed the knees with my warhammer.
We will get there next week.
Yeah, that'll teach him for kicking.